Welcome back today, family. You have to know that your religion or the religion that you are brought up with by your parents has nothing to do with you. Your religion is ordinarily a belief. Your religion is that which is governing the way you see the world today, because you believe a certain thing must be like this. You believe women must be covered up. You believe men can do whatever they like. So that is a religion, that is a belief for you. So your religion has nothing to do with you as an individual. Your religion has nothing to do with your spirituality. So spirituality and religion and culture, they are three different things. Especially this topic, this message is about the differences between your religion and your culture. Your culture is the one that should be improved and upgraded. If there's any wrong thing, then you upgrade it by yourself without you trying to call the whole community to come and help you to sort out the things. If it's what only you can just decide. If it's the thing that you can just say, let me use my IQ, let me use my logic, let me use my heart. But I don't like using heart in most times, but because the heart can be manipulated. If your heart have been wrongly taught to follow a thing, so that's why I bring heart last to it. So when I'm deciding on trying to change things, logic first, your right mind first should be the first thing, then your heart later. Because when you have used your right mind to do the things, to see that this is God-like, this is like sun-like and infinite stuff. So then later you cannot bring your heart. Your heart cannot make you to continue doing this thing. So your religion is a concept introduced to you by your parents. And this concept was introduced to your parents by the system. And as you all know, look outside here at our society today. What are we experiencing? Everything that we're experiencing is about control. It's about what you should do, what you should pay. What you should pay for. If not, if you don't pay for it, you won't have it. Even though a land or a particular place, you have to go through some particular rules for you to enter into this place, for you to go to that place. Don't go to that nature spot. Go to this nature spot. So at the end of the day, when you look at everything happening in our society today, you see that it's all on control. It all thrives on control. So religion is about the control aspect of your mind. The religion has nothing to do with your culture. And after doing my own various researches, I found out that even the people that introduced the religion to us, at the back, they are celebrating their own culture. Most people celebrating things out there today, they don't know why they are celebrating and what they are celebrating these things for. But they just know that, okay, this thing is part of my religion, so let me celebrate it. Let me follow them. Let me do it so that I won't be like the horde out of the people around. And out of the majority people that is around you that are doing that thing that you're brought up from. But your culture, people that know what they're celebrating, most times they celebrate their culture, but they give you as this is a religion, you follow this thing. While by them at the other side, they are celebrating the right thing. They know what they are celebrating. They are not wasting their time like you. So stop wasting your time. Religion and culture are two different things. When you are in your culture, you will really feel the connection within you and nature. Cultures is just like your pagan practice. So you hearing people calling some people pagan, this person is a pagan worshipper, he worship a pagan, all those things like that. Know that there's nothing wrong with you being a pagan. Just like the solar celebration that have just passed some 2 weeks ago, the Easter. The Easter celebration is all about the pagan solar worship also. And this pagan solar worship started from the Egyptians' age, from the old Kemet era. Then everything, as you all know, everything started from Africa. Everything started from Africa, so everything was transferred to the old world. So this Easter that just passed is about the pagan worship of the solar. It's not, but it got to a certain period whereby some kings and some rulers in Egypt world had to worship the sun. But normally you shouldn't be worshiping anything. You shouldn't be worshiping anything. You can pay homage to a thing, but you shouldn't worship anything. You can respect, give your thanks and respect, but to worship anything outside of you is not good. As they wrote in the ancient writings, that don't bow your head, don't bow before any other god except me. That me is you. That me written there, the parables of it all is you. Don't bow your head to any gravery images. Don't bow your head to anything. So religion, that is religion for you. That is part of the thing about religion. So your culture should be known. Then when you know your culture, when you find out about your real culture, it's not what the society is telling you to do, that this is part of your culture. But when you have really found out, when you have done your research and you have gone through everything, you have gone to your village, you have found out some things, or done your own personal research, you find out that this is your culture. You find out that at the end of the day, your culture have everything to do with nature. And that is African spirituality for you. That is African spirituality deep down. All of us, we all started from Africa before everybody were immigrated out of Africa. Everything deals with Africa. The whole world history today is African history. And Africa itself, the terms African isn't called Africa. It have another name again before Africa. Africa is just the modern term of that landmass where everything began and where everything is still going back to at last. But as you all know, the world isn't ending. The world isn't ending. The universe will remain for eternity. The universe will live forever. Our body can wash and go back to nature, but the universe will continue living. Will continue living. So know that your culture is far different from your religion. Religion is whereby you are going to be doing different things with people at the same time and at the same thing. You must have the same thought. You must sit at the same time. You must go to a particular place at the same time. But your culture is individual. Most times it's individual, just like your meditation. Meditation is just like the good side of religion, because what they're writing everything about the Bible, everything written in the Bible it all deal with you, your body, which is which is connected to nature. Your body is connected to nature. So the good aspect, the good part of the religion, because if you know, religion have lasted for thousands of years now, maybe 2,000 years now. So that is for you to know that there's something good in it also. And that good thing in it, they are not being taught to us. They are not being taught to the young when they are growing up. They are being taught the aspect of control in it, because men have to manipulate everything. Men have to reverse everything for them to be able to control you. For them to not make you have any willpower. For them to not make you free. Mentally, especially. We can be free. We can be free physically, but mentally, when you are captured mentally, you are not winning. You are not winning. So let us start winning by seeking truth and accepting truth. The more the world start accepting truth, the more we start seeing change in our world. The more we start upgrading our cultures in the world, because people aren't really celebrating religion. People are celebrating culture, because people think that this is their culture, so they are celebrating religion as their culture. Everybody are always boring in those gatherings. When you see them, me going to religion centers houses. I always sleep. During the most important message, I always sleep. That is, it's boring. So people are celebrating this thing. People are putting their heart into religion, but what they really want is their culture. But when you have been brought up with the wrong teachings, with the wrong things, thinking that this is what you want, you have been manipulated. You have been tricked. As Paul said, I've caught you. You have believed all along. I've caught you. And Paul also said again that you superstitionalist, you folks are very superficial. You folks are very religious. That is what Paul said. So religion and your culture are two different things. Don't put your heart on religion. Religion is what people are celebrating, but what people really seek, what people really think that they are celebrating is their culture. So seek your culture. Where I am here in Italy, people always celebrate their culture. Many things in the cities, people always celebrate their culture every time in the cities. But where I came from, the region where I came from, people don't celebrate their culture. Where I come from, people celebrate religion because that is what I've been given to them, forcefully and in a manipulative way. They always celebrate their culture in the village. So like that, very few people are celebrating my own culture, whereby more are celebrating religion. But that is changing today. Thanks goodness, thanks to Mother Nature, that everybody is waking up. Consciousness is being reborn. Consciousness is being re-given to the people. Thanks to the light bringers. So you have to know the differences between your culture and your religion. Don't be mistaken again. The moment when you find yourself, that is when you will find God. And the moment when you find culture, the moment when you find your real culture, that is when you find nature. Respect. Hope you enjoyed this message, family. The good life.